So Season 2 of World of Shell just dropped in NHL 25, and the loadout section actually just got a buff. And with this new update, there are actually 2 categories that got extra stat points. So if you go to any of your loadouts, you'll see that the power and the tenacity categories actually got 80 extra stat points that you can now spend. But if you don't know what to spend those stat points on, then I got you covered with 3 loadouts that I use in World of Shell. Number 1. This build is actually my main build, so it has, maximum speed, maximum acceleration, maximum agility. And judging based off that, I'm sure you can tell that this is a 3v3 EASHL build. But for the X factors, we're rocking gold anchor breakers, silver shock and awe, and silver skilled up. And I'm sure you just heard silver skilled up and you're like, dude, what the fuck? Now, the only reason I use silver skilled up is because the animation for the Michigan is actually faster when you have it on. Not to mention shock and awe for the toe drag releases. But the main idea with this build is that you're as fast as possible, just so that you can get on breakaways in 3v3 games. Number 2. This is the build that I use as a winger in 6s games in ESHL. For the X factors, we have gold close quarters with silver beauty backhand and silver 1T. We have gold close quarters because it's extremely useful. Silver beauty backhand so you can keep the goalie guessing on breakaways. And silver 1T so that if someone feeds you the puck, then you can just fire it home. With the stats on this build, you can see I tried to keep it a little bit balanced, but it is a sniper build, so the defensive stats are not going to be that good on it. Number 3. This is my center build that I use in ESHL 6v6 games. This build is very balanced with a little bit of a scoring touch with gold tape to tape, silver close quarters, and silver beauty backhand. With the stats on this build, I personally like being fast, so I tend to spend those stats on the speed, agility, and acceleration, but you can always bump those down and exchange them for something else if that's what you prefer. Now, if you think these builds are the worst builds that you've ever seen and you want me to quit TikTok, then let me know down in the comments, and if you have any questions, then also let me know down in the comments.